Hello everybody, Lumini here. If y'all guys have been keeping up with me for the maybe last couple weeks or so, I'm currently on a hunting horn journey where I am going to hunt at least a minimum of 3 of every monster. And if I get the itch to speedrun them, then I'll go ahead and speedrun them. And of course, Dodogama was the last monster on this list for Master Rank 1. And not like that, but he's one of my favorite Master Rank 1 monsters, so I sped-ran him. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go over a couple things that I think is extremely important for anyone wanting to get a better time from Dodogama. And the biggest thing is keep track of his mouth state and be able to exploit as much of it as possible. And what I mean by that is his hit zones change whether or not his mouth is in a cooled state, a heated state, or a superheated state, where his hit zone will increase based on how hot it gets. Now the big problem with this is that if you hit his head enough, it will knock him down one state. So the big trick for this run, or for any Dodogama run really, if you're wanting a fast time, is to try and keep that heated state alive for as long as possible while doing the most amount of damage you can. Now there are some ways to keep your heated states. One, as you're seeing right now, is through a clagger. Another way to keep your heated states alive is either through tripping, paralysis, or KO. And in which case, the Gajalaka here, depending on the type of Gajalaka you get blessed with, that can help you out a lot. Ideally, I think for all weapons you would want paralysis Gajalaka, just so Dodogama can stay still and you can keep wailing at hopefully a superheated state for as long as possible. I guess another thing to know is that I guess in this quest your big offender is going to be Uragon. Whenever Uragon's on the map, you could probably guarantee that he's going to show up, so you might want to get ready to dung pot him whenever you can. But in this case, we got lucky in where Uragon just did not notice us pretty much the entire time, so we were able to keep on wailing on him for free. And granted, this recommendation will definitely change based on the weapon you have, but for some weapons like Hammer and of course hunting horn, I do recommend small earplugs, and this part's why. And it's so that you can at least take advantage of that small window to stop him from limping, because he will of course roar and whenever he's ready to leave the area, and when he does so, it's just going to start becoming a big time loss and a massive waste of your time chasing him down, because what he'll do is that he'll start to run out of the area, and then once he's at the transition border, he'll turn back around to like around the center of the area, and he won't stop until he's ready to fight again. So you'll just lose a lot of time from that. But yeah, I think in general that's really all I have to say about this fight. The biggest thing is keeping track of his heated states for his mouth, and to keep it alive as long as possible. And to keep it alive as long as possible, you either have to KO him, status him, trip him, or like mount him, anything you gotta do. Oh yeah, or clagger him. However, the moment you get that stagger threshold on his head, he'll drop down a level. Well, I hope y'all guys enjoyed, and I hope to see y'all guys in Master Rank 2. Later.